Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Smuggler. And in the last stream, we landed on the frozen world of Hoth, and we are still working our way through all the machinations here, but dealing with the White Maw pirates and all kinds of nonsense. The story has gotten a little bit hazy, to tell you the truth, but that's okay. We are getting through it nonetheless. And we've got to go talk to Major Vincent over here back at the Outpost Crash Command Bunker, and then we need to go back into the Pleasure Den for Brotherhood. Let's go ahead and talk to the Major first, and then we'll see what we do from there. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Or had a good weekend, since we are now officially starting the work week. My Monday, I had a minimum of bloodshed, so I should be thankful. Let's go ahead and see what the flash sale is. Oh, look at that. Thrall's old uniforms currently on sale for $600. Interesting. So we also have some mail as well. We'll check that when we go talk to the Major. Now, I don't know how big of a zone Hoth is comparatively for when we did it with the Empire, but I would like to go ahead and get done with the zone here tonight during the stream. And that's kind of what I would like to do. I'd like to do like one or two planets, or a planet every one or two streams. Probably 2 streams or more would be realistic, so we can start getting near the end of our journey here. Like, Mesmyrrh's definitely had some good times, but I agree with people telling me that that some of the storylines after that first act tend to get a little bit lost in the ether, and they were not kidding. I'm enjoying it still, but it's just not as smooth. Okay, we got a quest from Supply Officer now, too. Okay, Major.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Things got rowdy in a hurry.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious?
No,
Remind
he's
me
Mesmyrrh.
never to cross a spacer. Thank you. You've probably just saved the lives of half the soldiers on Hoth.
That was so easy I fell asleep doing it.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
And that is next up on the list. Now, what do you want? That's it. I give up. Spent 3 weeks getting those tightwads at requisitions to cough up some supplies. 3 weeks. Finally get them to send us a load of goods. And what happens? Bunch of White Maws hijack the shipment and steal everything. Typical.
Too bad. But hey, if you ever need someone reliable to deliver those goods...
Crisis first, business later. We're completely isolated out here. We don't get those supplies, we won't last. I'm just a supply officer. I can barely shoot straight. But you could get those supplies back, right?
Just tell me where the action is.
Coordinates are here. Get the supplies back with those thieves and we might just pull through. Ooh, I did not know that I had missed a mission out here. Where to? Okay, glacial... Wait, recover the supplies? Yeah, that's in a completely different zone. Actually, no, it's not. Dang it. That is right back down where we have previously been. Oh well. We'll just go ahead and travel that direction, get it out of the way. We need to head back to the Pleasure Palace anyway. So it's not as annoying as it could be. It's pretty close. So last week, or during the weekend, there was a comment by Seraphim. He posts quite a bit on YouTube. One of the regular programs of the Grid, who I appreciate very much, and basically talking about why he likes the Mandalorians so much, and kind of explaining his reasoning as to why, such as Vodeon, which is an amazing song from the Star Wars Republic Commando soundtrack, and other reasons. And the more I was reading his explanations, the more an idea kind of came into my head about how something that they could have done that really would have made the prequels special. Now, this would be kind of a direct retcon of the prequels, and I'm sure that a lot of people have done this, myself included. But it kind of would have been interesting if they'd kept the theme of the Republic not having a standing army, but having defenders. And I think it would have been cool and a good way to bring in the Mandalorians into the lore if the Republic utilized the talents of both the Mandalorians and the Jedi in order to keep the peace. And you have the Jedi as kind of the warrior monks doing their thing, and then you have the Mandalorians as the elite mercenaries that the Republic have hired to do the jobs that normally an army would do. And both factions definitely have their pluses and their minuses in terms of philosophy. The Mandos are all about, clan, family values, clan values, I guess, and honor, and things of that particular nature. And the Jedi are, Jedi do Jedi things. So having them be begrudging allies at the beginning of the prequels, like over hundreds and hundreds of years this arrangement has gone by, would be very interesting, and definitely something, because of their ideologies being so different, that Palpatine would have exploited and could have led to the Clone Wars. Like, something could have happened enough to make the Mandalorians actually defect from the Republic. And the Confederacy of Independent Systems was always kind of weird to me, but having, I don't know, just having a flat-out smackdown between elite military units and the Jedi would have been a really cool premise. And the one thing that always kind of bugged me about the Clone Wars in terms of the prequels were the scale of those fights always made the what is that? Are those the supplies I'm looking for? These are the supplies I'm looking for. The scale of the Clone War battles always made the fights of the Galactic Civil War look minuscule. It, like almost every fight, going from Geonosis to the Battle of Coruscant, all of those fights, I mean, even the Battle of Endor, which was the biggest battle in the original trilogy, seemed like a tiny skirmish. And I think that kind of lessens the effect of the original trilogy. So having it be a more, I guess, intimate fight, the Clone Wars be a more intimate struggle between two factions with different philosophies, with the Sith kind of sitting there in the background being the true foe to the Jedi, would have been interesting. And definitely that opens up so many narrative possibilities in terms of how, Boba and all that. But anyway, that's just me kind of armchair booking. I think it definitely would have been fun. And I can see Palpatine swerving both sides. Basically having the Mandalorians wiped out and then the Jedi wiped out, which would have explained that the weirdness of there only being kind of like one Mandalorian left in Boba Fett. Hey, Buddha. And I just think that would have been really cool, and given the idea of Boba Fett and Anakin serving together and knowing who the other is. I don't know. Because one thing that always bugged me is that they never really explained the whole no disintegrations line
not
from
as bad
Empire
as it
Strikes
looks.
Back. Hey, Kath. Great to see you guys in the chat tonight. So I'm here grabbing some supplies for one mission that we actually forgot about, or we missed here at Outpost Kresh. And then we'll head to the Pleasure Palace and get that part taken care of, and then we should be good with this zone in Hoth, and then head on to the next one. Run a Star Wars campaign in the Mirror universe, where Master Palpatine and his apprentice Darth Vader wage war against the corrupt Galactic Republic. Okay, we just need one more thing of supplies, and that will do us. Hey, Juan. I don't know if you... did you hear what I'd been talking about earlier, Kath? About the retcon that I had kind of in my head regarding Mandalorians and Jedi? Yeah, basically, kind of, yeah, the Jedi, evil Jedi, it would be like a caliphate kind of thing. I thought it would have been a cool twist had the Mandalorians been defenders of the Republic as well, alongside the Jedi. Basically having established that the Republic didn't use an army, but they used both the Jedi for diplomacy and things of that nature, and also employed the Mandalorian mercenaries as the strong arm. And they both served the same purpose, but they had such differing philosophies on how to do that job that there was always, in some cases, friendly, but sometimes not, competition between the two. They're not competition, but just a conflict of interest and a conflict of philosophy that Palpatine would have exploited to begin the Clone Wars. Maybe causing most of the Mandalorians to defect, and to this independent confederacy of independent systems, or something of that nature. But I think the Mandos originally being a force for at least hired good would have been interesting, and you could have seen the interaction between those characters. Okay, that was step one, driving them out. I think we're good. Okay, let's head to the Pleasure Palace. Or to the Pleasure Den. Get that turned in, and then we'll fast travel, and then head to our next hub. Well, I just had this idea in my head of, like, the Jedi having to go take out a threat, and then the Mandos beating them to it, like a competition between the two sides. And I could see... I always thought of Boba Fett being relatively the same age as Vader, or maybe a little bit younger, and having that be the like they need to take out this target. The Jedi want to take him in alive, and right before they're about to take him alive, just he's disintegrated, and he looks, and there's Boba. That would kind of explain their kind of frenemy relationship in the retconned thing, and also explain the no disintegration line. Yeah, the Mando's honor would be something that Palpatine would be able to manipulate. And kind of bend to his whim. Same thing with the Mando's honor and the Jedi's pride. Like, really puppet master that. And then with the Mandalorians, you could have a force that could conceivably fight against Jedi. Because that really bugged me. Mace so easily killing Jango after... Aww. Z, thank you very much for that raid. Hey everyone, welcome. Great to see you guys. Did Dead by Daylight not work out too well for you, Z? I saw that you were streaming. Okay, we're gonna try and get... Oh, we're about to die. Oh, nope, we made it. Woo! All according to plan. Nah, it did, but my... Oh, logistics. Boo. Okay, we'll get that first hurdle that you were talking about out of the way. And... We'll see what happens. I guess.
Here, let me.
Because I know that's kind of the first thing you guys need to deal with. Okay, Shy Tennas. Now, have we killed the guy with the accent yet? No. No, we have not. Either way. For sure. Not when it's about to be even more crowded than it already is. Which is insane.
Kantar's dead. Now tell Shaitana to get me into the White Maw.
Fantastic. Now we won't be handed off to the Imperials like unwanted puppies. Sadly, it also means the chance of my love and lord getting a blaster bolt between the eyes just dropped to nil.
Oh, there's a flirt option, people.
Is that a request?
Anyone who tried that would need a better reason than me asking.
Okay, we'll see you here in a bit. And thank you for the lurk.
We'll take him down together. I'll be your visiting hero, and you be my pirate queen.
Don't make me Wretch.
It's
Hey.
not like I don't do half of what he takes credit for already. The men are used to listening to me.
Alright, here comes.
The Devorian's dead, and his men have fled the planet. This is a good day.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Alalia and I were just talking about you.
Was she bragging about my charm? You've proven your worth. You're now my brother in the White Maw. Of course, I killed both my brothers.
Oh. It's a trap! You're part of the raid? Well, thank you for hanging out here. Dovey? Is that how it's pronounced? Dovey? Oh, God, it's a Wampa. I'm glad they let me keep my blasters.
You picked on the wrong girl.
I did want to wake up in a Wampa cave last stream. I'm glad. Yeah. I usually just say like Doobie. Okay, Doobie. No worries. I really like referring to people the way that they like to be preferred. So Doobie it is. If you're my brother now, then you miss a lot of birthdays. You owe me a lot of cards, a lot of gift cards. You're just not one that cares very much either way. Alright, no worries. Okay, we just have to escape the cave. Defeat Wampas 2 out of 10. But we have shot many Wampas already. I am not happy about this. Doobie, thank you very much for that follow. Greetings, program. Welcome to the grid. Hope you enjoy your stay. I guess they're just counting the tough Wampas. The little hungry ones aren't counted in the total. Mez will gladly accept back presents in the form of credits. Absolutely. That's how that works. Okay, feral Wampas. There we
It's
go.
not as bad as it looks.
Gonna do the lurk thing? Alright, well thank you very much for the lurk. I do have a lurk command. And you enjoy your Dead by Daylight. I think I talked about this during the playthrough with Threll, but one of the coolest stories I ever read in Star Wars was in the illustrated Star Wars universe, which actually is right here. But it's got some really great artwork by Ralph McQuarrie, and he talks every story, every planet that he did artwork on. They use all the artwork and tell a story from someone's point of view. Like when you do Coruscant, or when you read the entry on Coruscant, it's done by one of the Emperor's propaganda directors, talking about all the wonderful things going on in the planet. And in terms of Hoth, it's from an Imperial scout, I believe. No, it's not an Imperial scout. It's an Alliance scout, when they start trying to originally build Echo Base. And he tells this story about a group of hunters that came to Hoth looking for, big game. And in the middle of the night, they wake up from their camp and one of their number is missing. And then they're aware of the Wampas. And it's almost like a horror story, because every night they go to sleep. No matter how well guarded they try and how they stay up, they eventually pass out due to exhaustion, wake up, and one of their number has been dragged off into the night until there was none left, except for the person who kind of wrote about it and left it to be found. Okay, we are almost there. Okay, she isn't coming over today. Well, maybe that'll give people time to think about game plans and stuff like that.
My heart almost stopped when I heard what happened. I had no idea. I knew the guy was sleazy, kind of bloodthirsty, and not all that hygienic. But it turns out Shai-Ten is here under orders of some big-shot gangster, Rogan the Butcher. He's trying to bring the whole White Maw into Rogan's fold.
Oh, lovely. We have ran into the Butcher on several occasions.
Rogan's got a crush on me. He keeps sending me presents.
You think this was personal? Look, all I know is the minute Shai-Ten had dumped you, his men went on a killing spree. He's taken out half the leaders of the White Maw, and he's not slowing down. Whatever you're after, you'd better get it. And fast.
Okay. I'm sorry, boss, but...
You seem about as trustworthy as a used speeder salesman.
Really? Most people find me harmless and kind of charming. Never mind. Major Paynin's note said you're after the White Maw's Cloaker, right? I'd bet the Republic would pay good money to get it for themselves. I can help. When Shai-Ten started heads rolling, they moved the Cloaker to an underground base for security.
So once again, you're forced to jump on a grenade that you didn't throw.
What's in this for you?
Call it an overdeveloped sense of personal guilt. Plus, I'd really love to watch someone feed Shai-Ten his own teeth.
I can do that.
The base is nearby, through some rough territory. I'll run ahead, distract the guards. There's a back way in with only automated security. You should be able to handle it. Think of this as my way to say, I'm sorry.
Well, is anyone else living at your grandmother's? Other than your grandmother and your great-grandmother? Okay. All of that is done. Now we got Brotherhood and Allied Forces. Let's go ahead and fast travel to the outpost, turn in that other mission. Time to grab your teeth feeding spoon. At current, my youngest... Oh, good lord. Wow. Alright, well. I thought it was relatively empty. I was mistaken. We'll see what we can do. And that is spam. And this Nikto should be relatively happy with how speedily we did this.
I got what you wanted.
It looks like it's all here. I must say, I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to have a talk with requisitions to make sure this never happens again. Take care. Okie doke. And any other... Nope. Time to catch a speeder to the next hub. Plan. Me and Chrissy are going to be cleaning out the garage over there for me and Evie to move into so far, which is going to be scary since there are no solid outlets in that garage. It's all extension cords. Ugh. Well, I'll powwow with everyone over here and see what we can do.
Be safe out there.
Evie, I think, is the only kind of, considering how many furballs we already have over here. So, we'll see what people are thinking. Oh, wait a minute. Brotherhood. Oh, that's not good. We're actually having to split our, dogs more unending happiness. Not in the case of ours. My dogs are senior citizens, and therefore introducing another dog right now would probably not be the best thing. Also, I have cats, which is not something that, her dog is used to being around. So there's a lot of logistical, potentially really bad things that could happen.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
This music sounds like we should be on Manon, actually. Okay, Ice Scrabbler liver. And that can go away. Personalized hollow portrait courting does nothing. Moderate influence gain, small influence gain. Satchel of goods.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, see, I'm afraid that she would try to be playful around Spectre,
we got it.
And Spectre would let her have it. So
good luck out there.
And also the fact all of my cats are old too, and introducing something new could, you know.
It's kinda nice.
Okay.
It's kinda nice.
Moderate influence gains.
You know what I like.
Oh, this has some definite Echo Base vibes to it. Neat. Trying to bring some magic into the wretched hive of scum and video gaming. Yeah, well, it kind of would make sense because everyone would be living under the same roof. I hate seeing people in bad spots.
I conferred with every man in the platoon. Even if we sent everyone we have, we couldn't strike the Brotherhood effectively.
Then you see my point. A combined operation might have a chance. You didn't say you had visitors.
What are you doing here? We haven't seen a new face in weeks. How did you make it past the Hailstorm Raiders?
What?
Who is this, and why isn't he in chains?
Captain Biron is here attempting to solve a mutual problem. A group of White Maw pirates called the Hailstorm Brotherhood.
They are savages, frankly. Cultists and marauders from some other ice planet that came to Hoth to test their limits. They hunt and murder those who cannot survive in the cold as they do. Republic and Imperials alike.
What else do you know?
The Brotherhood don't dare attack us in our outposts, but they're devastating to anyone out on the ice. That means our supply convoys are constantly being intercepted. It won't be long before they starve us out. Captain Biron came with an offer, that we join forces long enough to defeat the Brotherhood.
I feel like Smuggler and Bounty Hunter classes would have been more fun if you'd been able to choose between those interests. Yeah, for sure. Have an Imperial Smuggler or Republic Bounty Hunter.
I don't like it, but I gather neither of you do either. What's our plan?
What we need is for someone to bait a trap. If we fire a distress flare out on the ice, the Brotherhood will come running to attack.
When that happens, my squad can surround them and wipe them out. All the bait would need to do is last until they arrive.
Feels a little like pushing me overboard and saying all I have to do is swim.
I hadn't thought of you volunteering, but we welcome the help.
Not volunteering.
Have no fear.
You're
My
paying.
men are eager for payback. When the Brotherhood comes, the Empire will be hot on their heels.
Then it's agreed. Here's the distress flare and directions. Find a good vulnerable-looking spot in the snow. Good luck out there. The Brotherhood knows that ice better than their own backsides.
And... meh. Ding! Level 50. Okay. So, I wonder if there's a place where we could freeze our XP. Does anyone else know that? I know that Warcraft has a NPC that you can do that. I think it would be cool if we could do it in the case of Tor. Keep your eyes peeled, Captain. This area isn't safe. Not by a long shot. Blasted hailstorm scum have been attacking us non-stop. Haven't had a decent night's sleep in weeks. They're wearing us down, making us tired, vulnerable. Won't be long before they storm the outpost and finish us off.
What happens next?
Either we start preparing our tragic last stand, or we find a way to force them back. Food out here is as scarce as it is dangerous. On Hoth, the wildlife eats you, not the other way around. If you sabotage their food supplies, they'd be forced to pull back and hunt, or starve. Either way, we win.
I'll work every angle I can.
We've got a lead on where the Hailstorm are storing their food stuff. Security there is tight, but I'm sure you've faced worse. Just find the food stores, destroy them, and get out. We'll let hunger handle the rest. Nothing about XP freezes? Curses. Yeah, I definitely am on the right planet for it. For sure. Well, that is a shame.
I'd wish you good luck, but I know you don't need it.
Well, let's go ahead and move on out here. See, this zone's got a ton of stuff for us, but we also have the Smuggler storyline in another area. So what I would like to do is head that direction, get our mission there, and then kind of see what's what.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Oh, do we not have a travel route to the zone? Ooh. To Tromper Crag's White Maw base. That is fascinating.
Be safe out there.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. It's in the same zone. I didn't know Crag was a Mandalorian. It's just at the very southern end of the glacial fissure. I was worried there for a sec. I was like, normally, that's not how these missions work. if you're going back and forth between the planetary storyline and your class storyline, you always end up in the same place normally. So we're good. Everything's fine here now. How are you? Fire the distress flare and defeat pirates. Destroy the food stores. Oh, this is down here in the... Yeah, we did something similar with Threll. What else is Crag hiding from us? You don't really want to know. No complaints aside from wrong glasses headaches. I could not find my glasses a few weeks ago, so I had to wear... I have these blue sunglasses, and they're of a slightly different prescription than the ones that I'm wearing right now. And I cannot stand those... Or I can. They're just annoying. Those headaches, so I can definitely sympathize. Okay, I don't necessarily want to deal with these pirates, so... Crap. Pirates want to deal with me, though. Ow.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Fine, the hard way. And down you go. I tried to be nice. It's not me being cowardly, it's me being merciful when I ride by you. We'll fire the distress flare first. Whoa! Came out of nowhere like Tusken Raiders, or an RKO. Impressive. Hey, the cavalry's here, and they're Imperial. Alright, unlikely allies. Now, food stores to be destroyed. Anything nearby? Nope, of course not. That would make too much sense. This one wants these guards and minions to be able to tell their children about the time they saw the captain drive by. Yeah. It's just... good visibility can make for good business relations later. Food stores? Yes? No? Maybe so? Nope. They always travel single file to hide their snow shovels. Can you confirm, Kath? I would consider you of their number.
Come here, ugly.
Please don't talk about my people in such a fashion. Uh-huh. Alright. One more thing of food to destroy. And I guess we'll just head straight down to the White Maw base. And actually, no. Let's not do that. You have a snowblower. You're one of the advanced leadership cast.
Come here, ugly.
Okay. Oh, that's the probe healing me. I was just like, I think I hear a datachron. I was mistaken, though. Boom. That is the right place, right? Outpost Synth? Yes. I'm in a little bit of a melancholy mood because I got the news on Twitter that Screw Attack is officially shutting down. It is rebranding as the Death Battle channel. But Screw Attack used to be so much more than Death Battle. Death Battle used to be just one of the things that Screw Attack had. And the people who were working on Death Battle are going to remain on the channel. The other people are going to go off into other Rooster Teeth properties. Pretty much as I expected they were going to. Because I was...
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Not a fan of Rooster Teeth acquiring them. The first gaming convention I ever went to was the Screw Attack Gaming Con in Dallas, Texas in 2015. Had an amazing time. And then after they got bought out by Rooster Teeth, they held it at RTX in a separate building. Basically what they did is they had SGC running the night stuff at a Marriott hotel while the event was at a Hilton. And that was alright. It still wasn't the same. And then they just kind of phased SGC out completely. And it's a shame. Chief Engineer Subu. Thank you again for saving our geothermal plant and for defending us so magnificently. You've been an inspiration to all of us. The defense system to protect the plant is progressing very well indeed. When we can finally settle on Hoth, my people will have a safe haven with all the power they could ever need. Please take this. You've done so much for us. It's the very least we can give. Balik Subu. Oh wow. Almost 2,500 credits. I'll accept that generous payment. But, and I know it's an unpopular opinion because of how popular they are with Ruby and everything, but I'm not a huge fan of Rooster Teeth. I liked Rooster Teeth back when it was just like red versus blue, but I've noticed they've really gotten to just acquiring tons of properties over the time. And when I went to RTX, it was quite a difference from like PAX South, because PAX South is ran by Penny Arcade, but you don't see a whole lot of Penny Arcade like advertising. It's very subtle. If you go to an RTX event, it's just Rooster Teeth, Rooster Teeth, Rooster Teeth, Rooster Teeth stuff everywhere. And it just wasn't something I was particularly fond of.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
You sabotaged the Hailstorm Brotherhood's foodstuffs? Excellent. That ought to limit the pirates' numbers on the front lines, at least for a time. We'll make the most of the breathing room you've given us. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for the first payment. I look forward to more.
You did it. I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Alright, what's the next step?
Now, we maintain our truce until we determine if our knockout blow was delivered. My scouts should report in at any moment.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
Captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
I'm not giving this group a centimeter of purchase. They're all going down.
Alright, our priority target is Master Sav. A cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a Tauntaun femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
He sounds like Sean Bean. Or he's definitely been like in Game of Thrones.
Getting rid of him sounds like a plan.
We'll need you to spearhead the team, eliminating Master Sav. Others will secure the turrets and the perimeter. The ice fortress will be swarming with Brotherhood. We'll have the teams meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
If I end up as a pair of smoking boots, I'd just like to say I told you so.
You'll be backed up by Sergeant Cacho's men and Sergeant Enlickers from the Imperial side. If they can't get you to Master Sav in one piece, no one can. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet.
I look forward to our eventual betrayal.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Okay, no. I'll put those there. Okay. All is good and gravy. Now, we have got... Well, let's go ahead and exit out here so we can look at the map and our options. I want to be Planet Puncher. Or what was the name of that super weapon that we decided to go ahead and leave running on Kesh? Wasn't the Eradicator, was it? It was something like that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to head down south to the Tromper Crag's White Maw base. We're going to get that out of the way, see if there's any more developments on that front, and then on our way back up, we'll head to the Chilling Death Spire and take out the rest of that cult. Yeah, it's like Eradicator or the Barrager. I think. Yeah, it was called the Barrager. I think that would be, especially due to the fact that I think we have an ability called Barrage. Oh, we have Sweeping Gunfire. Still, it's appropriate for a gunslinger. I think it would work. I've got an Imperial base that way. I have not done what I have done before in World of Warcraft, and that's go to a camp expecting repairs and then remember that I'm not playing that faction and run right into the middle of a Horde base if I'm playing Alliance. I call Nebuchadnezzar, or Greg. I would like to take the name Church, but it would require having a Tucker and a Caboose, Tex, and the rest of the crew. Or if we decide to go the other direction, we could do what is it? We could do Griff, Simmons, Donut, Sarge. Fine, I'll be Calamity Payne. That sounds like a character from a Mad Max film, Kath. I like it. We'll head to this imposing Fortress of Solitude structure. I'll be Donut. You're wearing pink armor. It's not pink! It's lightish red! Yeah, they have a word for that. It's called pink. Ah! This is... Great minds think alike there, Z. Alright. White Maw. Base lookouts. And they can look as I fly right by them. Too many gutters, you'll trip. It's alright. I got decent footwork when I want to.
You're gonna live.
You'll float too. Okay, what is going on over here? Oh, disable security consoles. Alright, I understand now. Me see. As pirates die in a hail of gunfire. The smuggling gunfighter ponders whether he left the stove on his ship. Okay, keep that going. Make them die. I promise not to tell Madge about your plan to cosplay as Pennywise instead of Michael Myers. Whoops. Cat swerved me. Whose side is she on? Meanwhile, at the Hall of Mesmyrrh. I've gotten to the point now, whenever I see anything from C-SPAN, like anything from the White House, the first thing that pops in my head is, meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
You picked on the wrong girl.
Okay. Please stop shooting lasers. You know how cats are around lasers. It's not nice. Oops, I missed a console. Okay, that's console 2 dealt with. Now to hit 3. And let's see if we can separate these two. Negative, Ghost Rider. Ain't that a shame? Just had some grenades thrown at it. It's fine. Painful, painful red dots. Now, we can't go in there, but we can go in here. Oh, crap. A Moncal friend got discovered. Sorry, Gus. You've served your purpose. Now Shy-Tenna wants us to tie up some loose ends.
This isn't the way it... Captain, please, for the love of all that is good and righteous, help me.
Exactly what purpose did you serve, Gus?
I know it looks bad. Just let me explain.
Kill him, boys. You were gonna swerve me. Heel turns everywhere. Okay, so where were we, Gus?
You saved my life. Shy-Tenna was going to kill me. First things first. There are Gand bounty hunters waiting in the next room, courtesy of Rogan the Butcher. Apparently, it was personal.
That's nice, but...
Why were Shy-Tenna's men trying to kill you?
Oh, the usual reasons. Doesn't matter. The bounty hunters rigged this whole place with that poisonous sludge they breathe. As soon as that door opens, that stuff is going to pour in here. If you don't want to drop dead before a shot hits you, forget the Gand. Go past them into the room and target the gas valves.
Showing up and knowing exactly what I need is getting annoying.
Look out!
Oh! Hello, Gand. Okay. Well, you know, if you're just going to stand there and look imposing...
Come here, ugly.
Okay, so skip the Gand if possible. We'll try. Yes. Oh, can we... Yeah. He can fit through there. Cats can do that. Oh. And looks like we're going to have to fight our way through this little grouping. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is very cold out. Hello! I don't know if Gand have... Okay. Gand apparently have something vital between their legs. Good to know. Now then. Oh. Oh, we have to go up a ramp, don't we? Curses. Okay, nice and cool. Not too cool. We still are on an ice planet. And... Galactic Rampage Part 1. Complete. I guess I should be happy.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
That's still one of my favorite quotes from Star Trek 5, or Star Trek 6, rather. Okay, you just hang out there. Oh, I can't do that while fighting. Curses. Okay, that's one terminal. We turn off terminals in order for the Gand to become terminal. There's a little bit of synergy there. And that was 2. We'll drop down here for the last one. I like the fact that the bounty hunters are actually more dangerous than the mercenaries. Which is interesting because actually mercenaries are a build that bounty hunters can choose. Wait, who am I fighting? What? Oh, hello, friend. That it deserved its fate. Return to the control room. And all the Gand are gone. And is Gus about to swerve us? Who am I kidding? Of course he is.
That's twice now. The saving my life. And I meant it before about not lying, so just give me a second. This is new ground for me. I work for Rogan. There, I said it. The whole reason he sent me to Hoth was to kill you, and I don't want to do it anymore.
You work for the man who's chased me across 6 different planets, and you don't want to do it anymore?
I had no idea what you were really like. The Jedi Order. It's all black and white. Like, why try if I've already turned my back on the light? I ended up in Hock to Rogan. He basically made me Shaiten's slave. Told him to use me how he wanted.
Are you making an offer, or expecting me to write your biography?
Let me make this up to you. I can get you to the Cloaker. No tricks, no traps.
Well, I mean, even if he traps us, we're going to find our way out of it. So that's not worrying me at all. So we'll give him the slight benefit of the doubt. If he swerves us, we're going to, cats like seafood.
First thing goes wrong, you're dead.
Wow. That's, perfectly fair. I see your point. The White Maw's base is in one of the Republic's downed ships. Lots of guards. No visitors. I'll meet you there. We can work together to get past the guards and find the Cloaker. Though you might be surprised when you meet him.
And thermal targeter's jacket. What does it look like? Boo! And the hunt for decent sets of clothes continues. It's light as shred! The cat wearing a salmon-colored jacket. Mesmyrrh will wear that when it's time for his retirement speech. When he still has a lot left in the tank. Okay, well we got that taken care of. Where is Gus wanting us to go now, though? That's the question. Okay, to Starship Graveyard. Oh, that is a long way around. Well, let's deal with the cult. And then we'll head that direction. Excuse me, guys. No! I said excuse me.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Salmon color. Is that a veiled threat to Gus? Yes. I'd like to think. Well, no, he's green. That sucks. I wish he would be salmon colored because it's almost like you were making a coat out of his skin. That'd have some amazing synergy to it. Alright, now I kind of want to go down into the trench, but I know for a fact, I remember through Threll's playthrough that this castle, this fortification structure is actually over here. We have to stay on the high ground, a la Obi-Wan. Yeah, just those little bits of synergy mean a whole lot. By the way, Z, are you down for board games this weekend? I think we're gonna rock out Game of Thrones. God, yes, if all hell doesn't break loose before then, all hell's gonna break loose. Did Threll become the cult leader? I don't remember that. It sounds like something Threll would do, though, if he could use them as a tool. Oh, hi, guys.
You're gonna live.
I'm down, guys. When are we starting? Chilling Death Spire. Okay, here we go. we're really trying to push as kind of a... Yeah, we gotta go all the way around like so. And booze for sure? Alrighty, we'll go grab the Patron. What is the loneliest number?
Let me.
Yeah, we've been kind of pushing lately to do more like non-video gaming, which is a bit rough for me personally, considering like a good portion of my life that's not at work is playing video games. But yeah, just kind of doing more kind of board gamey or tabletop stuff to balance it out and actually force ourselves like interpersonal human contact. Disgusting, I know. Oh, yeah, we gotta go all the way. Well, do we? Hold up. I'm trying to remember all this nonsense. The map of the Maw looks like a creepy face. Yeah, a little bit. It looks like Dr. Gaster or whatever from wait. From Undertale? Where's this guy we need to talk to? He's not all the way up on top, is he? Because the map doesn't say he... Ah, there he is. They hadn't shown themselves yet.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
They're fanatics and they're desperate. Expect no quarter.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
I'm waiting for the moment when they betray us.
Good. Because mark my words, it's gonna happen. They've got Captain Biron leading them. I've heard all about him back in the day when I was captured. Likes ambushes, he does.
Give me all the details.
Think about it. Where'd he learn to surround an enemy force? From hunting the Republic, that's how. And he's ready to do it again. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone. And this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
Let me get back to you.
Don't think too long. I'm gonna get ready. You just give me the signal when you need me. I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
What do you guys think we should do? Now, this isn't really Mesmyrrh's deal. This is between the Republic, like, lieutenant and the Imperial lieutenant, or whatever their ranks were. So, should we go ahead and advise a swerve? Or should we just kind of, you know, if they swerve us, we'll kill them all. If they attack first, go for it, but don't start crap for nothing. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's going to be the best thing. Hey! Something dark side. Craig, thank you very much for that tier 1 subscription. You have now been subscribed to the grid for 4 months now. I appreciate that, boss, very much so. Hope everything's doing good in your world. Good to hear. Alright, now we make our way up all this nonsense. Oh, and they just bust out of the snow. I like it. Oh. I did not see that one, like, right next to me. I thought he was one of the Imperials. Oops. It's that whole running with soldiers thing that Mez finds distasteful, for the most part. Last time I saw you, you were at 380? What do you mean? Oh, donations? Yes, indeedy. Got a very fat, nice $100 donation at the beginning of the month. So we're just 20 away from hitting 500, which is awesome. And that will actually get the Extra Life Silver Medal, which will be cool. And here's Master Sav. Ah, yes, I remember you.
Isn't this a surprise? The Republic and Imperials all bound together. What's wrong? Getting cold? Need to share body heat?
I'll bet you say that to all the heroic spacers.
Your humor masks fear. Fear that one day people will realize they need neither Empire nor Republic. And your death is one more step on the road to pure liberation.
Hey, you didn't monologue like I expected a cult leader to do. You just kicked Risha between the legs! Rude!
Let me.
I'll shoot you in the crotch to pay back for that. The first thing he does in a fight is just walk up to the lady and go, kick? Wow. That was special. And you guys showed up quick.
That's the room, gentlemen. Take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
Aww. Craig, thank you very much for that $20.01 donation to Extra Life, which officially puts us at $500.01. Awesome. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Truly are evil. Yeah, when Ani sees that, she is going to have a conniption. But that definitely helps out the kids at Medical Center Hospital here in Odessa, Texas, and I appreciate that. Craig, thank you. Okay. Evil for the kids!
There's no need to escalate this.
Escalate? They're gonna have a clear field of fire on us.
Catch out. I've just received word from Captain Biron. He's got new orders.
You'll find him quite ready for them, Imperial.
He said to clear out the fortress once it's secured. It's too large for us to hold. Is something wrong?
Huh.
So much for the wisdom of Sergeant Kachko.
Hey, this is not fair and you know it. He's not supposed to be letting fortresses go.
I'm never hearing the end of this.
Correct.
Is there anything I can do?
Tell your captain that he's dead on about the fortress size. We'll be out of here as soon as all the rooms are searched.
What's the off for, Z? Okay. So, as we knew during the Thrells campaign, there are Imperials that are just doing their jobs. You know, they're not sitting there twirling their mustaches. Oh, the disc. Boo. Gotcha. It's okay. You can jump back in when you can, Z. He's all good. You getting your disc back? Cause for immediate resolution. If you lose your disc or fail to obey commands, those aren't our rules. That's just the rule of master control. They better not be playing with their mustaches. Yes, forgot one. You are the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to mustaches. Thank you very much for that lurk, Crag. Just so we could hear the D-Res sound effect. Okay. So that area is now secure. Do I want to check the bunker again? No, that's too bad of a drive. We are going to head straight to the starship. Wait. No, the starship graveyard is all the way back on the other side of the planet. Yes, we do want to fast travel. Never mind. Spawn campers! Also, for those of the Tron persuasion, I have been streaming Tron Evolution on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Been enjoying it quite a bit. It's not a long game, so I think I actually might be done with it this week. So make sure to tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I'll be probably streaming another game after that, once that is all said and done. You can say that legitimate strategy nonsense all you want there, Z, but you get just as mad. Camping's a legitimate strategy. Gets camped. Ah! What's on the playlist for after? Well, I've had thoughts of playing the Castlevania mod for Doom, which looked amazing. It's a full game. And it's basically first-person Castlevania.
I heard about the situation over the comm. Master Sav is dead and half the Brotherhood tried to flee by jumping off the cliff. A well-executed plan. Of course, the irony is that with the Brotherhood gone, we'll be free to focus our tactics on one another.
What would you suggest, Lieutenant? 24-hour truce as we return to our outposts?
I could grant that when it involves my men. I cannot, of course, speak for others. What do you think?
Tip.
He's got 23 hours and 59 minutes to go. Get moving.
Point taken.
Farewell, Captain Biron. If only there could be more Imperials like you.
Be careful what you wish for, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I don't think you want to deal with that amount of competence.
Well, the day's not over yet, and already it brought about the end of the Hailstorm Brotherhood. There's a bigger war out there on the ice, and for once, the Imperials aren't the worst of it.
Just point me to where I can help. I'm getting used to the cold.
Admiral Revold commands the Republic fleet on Hoth. From the surface, no less. He's fighting tooth and nail with the White Maw leaders every day. If you can do for him what you did for us, the White Maw could be a thing of the past, and we would all sleep easier.
And there's a belt. It's the original Doom, Crag, so go ahead and look it up on YouTube when you get a chance. It looks really fun. Definitely something I would consider streaming for a little bit. I've got so many games on my wish list on Steam that I'm waiting to come out. And the problem with that is, with Red Dead and Warcraft, those are long-term series that aren't going to be ending anytime soon. So when it comes to these smaller games, I'm going to have to start streaming them. So that'll be fun. Like, not ironically, it's going to be fun. Just means I'm able to clear content faster.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Yeah, it's the original DOS Doom. So like I said, just look up Castlevania Doom, and they should have some really good playthroughs or footage of it. I've considered it. Another thing I have considered doing is... part of me is actually thinking about waiting until after Moonlighter's over, but doing Tron 2.0, which was another Tron game. Actually, I think I'm probably going to do that after Evolution's over with. Okay, Z, you have a good night. We will talk to you soon. Now we got about 40 minutes left in the stream, guys. Plenty of time to finish our business here on this icicle. Here's hoping.
Where'd they go? Who do I have to shoot to get some sensor data around here?
Sorry, Commander. Latest readings indicate they've established a perimeter around the ships.
I warned the Admiral something like this might happen. I hate it when I'm right.
Commander, you have visitors.
Thank you for that lurk.
You look like you know your way around a blaster. Want a chance to play hero? We've been caught with our pants down, and I need someone trustworthy who can clean up a mess quickly and quietly.
You're putting a lot of stock in someone you just met.
You made it to the worst place on Hoth. That takes grit. Besides, I've heard about the work you've been doing. Pirates are salvaging computers out of our wrecked starships. Computers with a lot of sensitive data. Codes, maneuvers, base locations. If this continues, we can kiss any security we had goodbye.
Can I just state for the record that I would love to listen to an audiobook with this guy reading it? He's got an awesome voice.
I was afraid this would be too easy.
I heard you like the challenge. I need somebody who can be quiet, fast, and if need be, deadly. We need to wipe each computer with an ion mine. The pirates aren't going to make it easy for you either. They'd kill their own mothers to protect that salvage.
Just tell me where the action is.
The ships are scattered around the starship graveyard. You'll have to plant an ion mine on each one. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you. Thanks for that airplane reference. Yeah, I saw the Lunar New Year sale. I'm trying to avoid it, to tell you the God's honest. I still have so much to play on WoW and so much to play on... Well, this series may be ending here in the next few weeks. I could hold off Tron 2.0 for then. That's like the biggest headache, is trying to get everything scheduled and in a place and a slot that you actually like. Maybe it's related to Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it's a possibility. Stranger things have happened. Okay, speak to the Admiral. He will give us our marching orders.
You haven't said a word all day.
Yeah, fine. Just
Admiral.
Good. I was hoping we'd get someone with real guts. I'm Admiral Revald. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
Okay, you are way too enthusiastic.
What's happening now?
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
Give me all the details.
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
You wouldn't still be here if this were a simple salvage mission.
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
Radio, man, radio.
Got it. Don't even need to write it down.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage.
The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
Don't you mean in the cooler? Well done, Juan. Okay, so we got Orlotans, we've got Tals, we've got humans. The amount of people telling you to go home, Juan, is just a testament to how effective your joke was. Four stars. But I am home, Kath. Go, Homer. No! Does that work? Okay, acquire the first cannon part. The broken blade. Ah, yes, Threll was here, I believe, at one point.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Yep. You are right, Craig. Absolutely. But they needed a snow planet, and they didn't want to get too original. Just to be blunt.
Die already.
Gone for slotted for a while, and people are aiming for my pun throne. I'm out of it for a little bit, and people get these delusions of grandeur. Okay. So, we will head straight south through the wreckage. See, this was kind of a thing like this is why I liked Force Awakens. I really wish they had gone more into detail about Rey salvaging stuff from like the Star Destroyers, and oh, that's gonna be dead. Oh, I think that would have made Jakku a little less Tatooine-ish. No, don't try to shoot me. My health is low. It's rude. Off you go. And this is where? Oh. I am trying to find the location here. Oh man, it's all the way up there at the top, isn't it? Crap. Well, that's unfortunate. That's lies and blasphemy. I like the idea of it. It just, you know. The thing about it is, I really liked Force Awakens, even if it was just a retelling of the original movie. I was just kind of sat there and I was like, yeah, I understand. It's a cyclical storyline, so they kind of have to do that occasionally. I just like Jakku is awesome, especially if you're playing it in Star Wars Battlefront in the first one, the EA version. There was a lot of potential there for some good stuff. Okay, that's an elite done. I will take your credits. And disable computer terminals for top secret, and then arms race. Note to self. Once we get to the door, we'll go ahead and recuperate, get our health back up to full, because I don't want to take any bad spills and end up very dead. I think every Star Wars film has stuff that's good in it. Even Attack of the Clones, even Last Jedi, they all have good stuff in it. It's just you may not be an overall fan of the whole. Okay, what are we doing here? This is different. Greedy White Maw thief. Don't you shoot me off my speeder. Okay. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I did not heal like I said I was going to.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Well, let me think about some cool stuff from Last Jedi. You know what? I actually can't remember a whole lot of that movie, to tell you the God's honest truth. I need to watch it again, to be honest with you. I only watched it that one time in the theater. I was also dealing with the flu, or not the flu, but I had a really bad cough. So I'm gonna have to, God help me, I'm gonna have to watch it again and see, because I liked the scene with the admiral the vice admiral ripping the hyperspace and disabling the fleet. It's like that was kind of cool. I'm just not a big fan of her character. I really liked Benicio del Toro's character. He was good. I don't know. Use the pirate's computer. I don't even know you anymore. Well, to tell you the truth, like, I would have had that, and it's horrible, but I would have killed both Luke and Leia in Last Jedi, and I would have had Leia done the hyperspace thing. I think she should have used the Force and died doing that, like disabling that entire fleet. That would have been an amazing way for Leia to go, and then have Luke die. Just how he died was a little bit underwhelming to me. I think he should have done something a little bit more significant with his Force abilities, though the whole projection was impressive, but I wish he had, like, all I can think about is all of those AT-ATs standing in a row, and I remember, I think it was in Clone Wars, when they knocked all the walkers down on their side. Just something like that. Something to show off. You know, he was the chosen one, even if he's a bit disillusioned. There was no dark side in that movie. It was meh side. Meh. Well, we just gotta hope that JJ is gonna be able to salvage it. somehow. He has his work cut out for him, but I know a lot of people are starting to realize, you know, I think a lot of people, even people who like vehemently defended The Last Jedi, at least some of them I've noticed are starting to come around in like repeat viewings. But, you know, the people who like Last Jedi, that's completely, you know, I don't fault them for it. Everyone's got their preferences. Some stuff that they like, some stuff that they don't. Just got to remember that. Okay, more computers. There's a lot of pressure on Star Wars, especially when the Marvel movies are performing so well. It's just one of those things. I think Star Wars was a special event, a special occasion, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, or they went to the well once too often, is probably the best way to explain. I am very much looking forward to the Mandalorian TV show. I am going to be watching that because I'm a big fan of the actors involved in the process. I think that has the potential to be a very good show. Star Wars does need more Chiss. I hope a Chiss actually shows up in the Mandalorian series. That would be cool to see a live action Chiss actually on the screen. That's something that we've been wanting to see forever. Okay, how many more? We need... Ugh. 3 more computers destroyed, and I'm not seeing them. There we go. And it'll be Threll. That'd be that's a very old Chiss there, Juan. I'm really looking forward to The Mandalorian, and I am really, really looking forward to Legendary Films' interpretation of Dune. Especially with all the people that I see that have been cast in that movie. I mean, the director of that film, Villanueva, I forgot what his actual name is, but he did Blade Runner, the last Blade Runner film, which was excellent. The cast for the new Dune is like top notch. Like the people that they have cast for that film, you're sitting there like, okay, that's good, and just keeps on with these amazing actors. Threll's apartment is still standing. Okay, we will head south. We'll turn all of these in, because all we have is the Trick or Treat quest over there in the Star of Coruscant 4 section. And probably get our final missions here on Hoth. The front door. Just that little thing from Jabba's palace. Psst, and just shoot out a little gust of poison. Am I on Skyforge server? No. No, I am not.
Here, let me.
Yeah, new carpet is definitely always welcome. Something artistic. Alright. For this character, I'm on Sean. Or Shah. Alright, one more to go. Money, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it. Greetings, program. Welcome to the grid. Hope you enjoy your stay. And, oh, there's a computer terminal. I can't... Oh, was that the last one? Cool. Alright. Quick travel. We're getting ready to melt this ice cube, guys. Thrawn and Thrall TV series. I would just love to see Thrawn in more stuff. I love the fact. I would hope that he would survive his potential fate in Rebels.
Excellent work. I knew we could trust you to fry those computers. It's good to know who the Republic can count on. I'll be sure to put in a word for you with Command.
I'm just happy that the Republic's secrets are safe.
And that my wallet is
Two
full.
of us. I can't stress how important your efforts have been. You've kept the Republic's secrets out of the pirates' hands, and the Empire's. Thanks to you, we can rest easier tonight.
You know, I think if I was younger, I would really like Rebels more than I do. I do agree with all the criticism on that show. Is I think more of the characters. Oh, we should have used the pirates. Dang it! Some of the main characters should have died like throughout the series to kind of. Otherwise, it just kind of looked like King. Thank you very much for those bits. It just came off like your typical band of heroes who never die in a TV series. Like they'll be threatened, of course, but none of them will die. But it's okay. It had some amazing moments, and James Earl Jones back as the voice of Darth Vader. You can't get much better than that. You better not have a mustache if he returns. Yeah, it was a Disney's Kids show. That's why all these people are sitting there like, oh, well, you know, this needs to be this because, like, no, it doesn't. Like, the show wasn't made for me. If I appreciate it, that's great, but that wasn't really what it was designed for. That's when I go on Twitter and I see all the people who are losing their minds over that new She-Ra show. I just blew my mind how mad people were getting because I'm sitting there like, that show isn't made for you. Not anymore. I'm a leaf on the wind. Alright, all the way here to the end. And hopefully we'll get a holocom message that'll send us into that final area so we don't have to head all the way back to that base. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. I watched the first season of Voltron, and I was just like, you know what? No worries. And occasionally they'll do great stuff like
It's not as bad as it looks.
G.I. Joe Retaliation, which was an amazing reimagining from like back in the day.
I've got your power core and a data pad with a location of the pirate hideout, Admiral. Anything else while I'm here?
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the null cannon out of the pirates' hands. It can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario, the pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
This sounds like something I could do, for a few more credits.
You'll get them. I'll see to it personally.
That datapad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here.
Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the null cannon for transport.
There's Threll's ship.
It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
There's Threll's ship. There's our ship. There's the Sith warrior ship. And the Jedi Knight ship. To tell you the truth, I actually really like the design of the Jedi Knight ship, the Hammerhead. It's pretty cool looking.
Here, let me.
Cobra la 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 la. I was going to say once a man, but I don't want to tear my throat out. Because I know I'm recording in the morning. Alright, now that's going to take us right where we need to go. Got about 15 minutes left in the stream, and that should wrap everything up quite nicely. Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. We got a null cannon installation. Well, no, not necessarily. I think both of these zones are the last pieces of the puzzle. It didn't end in a droid factory. That's all I care about. So help me after we're done. Well, you know, there is a droid factory. I'm just going to turn off the game and end the series right there. You're like, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Curious if there's a roaming Yeti that will one-shot you. Yeah, only if we're skiing downhill, though. pitches my CPU out the window. Well, looks like I need a new computer. Okay, here we go. Null cannon installation. Ah, crap. Alright.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Okay, hustle. Avoid all the mobs that we can. Wish to God that we're still playing the stealth character. Wash, rinse, repeat. Just gotta be slightly careful. Make sure that we don't aggro anyone that we don't need to. Yeah. We're gonna aggro people we don't need to. Ooh, that was a Trandoshan. I know because they were not wearing boots. How dare you guard this choke point? Whoa, okay, we just had an epic drop. What's going on right here? We have got intricate Carillion speeder model. Rish's reaction, large influence gain. Okay. Cool. So not something nice. No, it's going to give us a lot of affection with Risha. So we'll take the good with the bad.
This'll hurt you a lot more than me.
Curse you are in Jesus. Alright, here we go. Speak to Captain Sero.
Look, neither of us wants to get killed today, right? So why don't we talk this over?
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic's superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it. One for every ship in our fleet.
How could that be? It doesn't seem possible.
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Oh,
reinforcements have arrived!
Crap.
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
The situation was under control. You didn't have to barge in here.
Don't think we'll go quietly.
Zabrak Jenkins. Okay, well... Sorry, bud. Leroy Zabrak. And down he goes.
So that could have gone better.
Yeah?
Everything was under control until you barged in here.
I'll admit that probably just earned me Tauntaun cleanup duty for the next month.
At least.
I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
That made no sense at all. Try again.
We had no idea the pirates had reverse-engineered the null cannon. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
Okay, well, since our plan went awry...
You got a brilliant plan, right?
The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
Okay, then overload the stupid cannon. Like, why would Mesmyrrh care?
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back.
Oh, are you going to blow up as well? I'm completely okay with that. Also, Mesmyrrh would like to see a kaboom. Yeah, just for safekeeping.
That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
Okay, well that was pointless, thank you. Alright guys, we got normally about 6 minutes left in the stream, but we're just going to go ahead and finish our business here on Hoth, allegedly. We said the same thing about Balmora a few streams ago, and we ended up having another hub. But, yeah, let's just go ahead and get this done. Wrap things up here. And Bob's your uncle. I hear there's a cool shut up, Kath. Just for that, I'll subject you to more of Juan's cold puns. Go home, Kath.
I'm officially tired of all this ice. Think I'll take my anger out on the local pirate population.
Okay. Null and void. And only one mission in here, which is surprising. Watch. We'll head back. We'll speak to the Admiral. The Admiral will be like, hey, you need to head over here to this area. And then I will cry. Swap you out for the... Yeah. Risha, don't be that guy. The Wookiee would be glad to replace you with his judging stare. Loop. Yes, go forth. And Risha, you just go ahead and absorb that laser fire for me, will you? The areas feel severely underused. I don't necessarily think so, because both the Empire and the Republic use the same areas. So some stuff that the Republic that you wouldn't see used during a Republic playthrough, the Imperials would use. So it's very similar to Azeroth with Horde and Alliance quests. Come on, Risha. We got stuff to do. I gotta wait until I kill everyone. Be that way. Feign death! Be amazing. Unfortunately, I don't believe we can do that in this game. Vanish! Okay. Good. People are dead now. We can move on. The belly is always a trap. That's right. Oh, hey, Gus.
The Cloaker's inside, just past those guards. They've got the key code to get in. But these guys aren't too bright. I mean, they're used to Shy Tenna's barks. They jump. We should be able to put one over on them, no problem. I'll follow your lead.
Okay. Oh, it's a Gran and a Duro. Clear out. Property of the White Maw. No one in or out without our say-so.
Didn't anyone warn you guys about Hothian ice fever?
No! I'm not sick! I am too young to die! Ah! Oh no! Everyone back up! If this is the ice plague, every drop of infected spittle contains enough virus to kill a dozen men!
What are you talking about? They're full of it. You got 10 seconds to scram before I shoot.
Alright, let me count. 1, 2... Nah, I was never good at math.
Attack! Attack! All men to the front! We tried.
Maybe there's something I should have explained about con jobs. Duck!
No, I'm a cat.
Let me.
Alrighty. And we got the key card. Ooh, that is a lot of troops. Crap. Alright, gotta make some room. Yeah, it's a laser plague. It's crazy. Oh, it could be worse. Could be Howard the Duck's planet. Ow. Bad Trandoshan. No Wookiee pelt for you. Alright, so far so good. Now remember guys, after we clear our stuff here on Hoth, we'll probably go ahead and raid another channel, so please stay tuned after I do my little outro for the YouTube replay. And I think pretty soon we'll be able to wrap this up. Maybe we'll run into Rogan the Butcher here. That'd be nice. Go ahead and get him out of our hair. Ding! $51. Gratzman!
Come here, ugly.
Oh, I hate it when I miss the AoE. Props to the flying level up droids. They work so hard. They're so considerate. And the direct approach.
Sleep, sleep, my little one. Sleep like the setting sun. Rest your eyes and rest your cries, and I will see you when you rise.
Trick! Oh, Trick! Starship's gone, Mama. All gone.
Hush, love. The starships are fine. Get some sleep.
Well, if someone had to find out, I'm glad it was you. You've tracked down our secret weapon.
I'm guessing he takes after his dad?
I let him call me Mama because it comforts him. I'm the only one who sees him as a child and not a tool. He's a Kidonak. We call him Trick because that's what he says most often. Meet the White Maw's technological marvel. A poor brain-damaged child with a connection to the Force. When he's scared, he uses it to hide himself. It's his own bad luck the effect is powerful enough to extend over an entire fleet.
The White Maw aren't big on hospitality.
They're the ones who bashed in his skull. I nursed him the best I could, but his mind never came back. He can't use the Force consciously. It only works if he's terrified, so they torture him to keep him in a constant state of fear. Please, I've seen how you look at me. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for a hero.
You deserve better than a life as Shy-Tena's plaything.
You better be talking about finding her a nice steady job as Senator Dodonna's secretary.
Is there something going on with you two?
Oh, crap. So, you think you're clever to survive the Wampas and listen to the fish dogs spill our secrets?
Go tell your master you need a new kennel. I'm taking this one.
No one sets us up against Rogan the Butcher and survives. You're dead, and this time, I'll make sure it sticks. Alrighty. Oh, hi guys. I did not know you had friends. Well, ow! Stop kicking me in the crotch. And down you go.
Whoa! Lay off! Stop shooting! If
Shy Tenna's not cracking the whip. We've got no call to fight you. The White Maw cut us loose. And it looks like the lady isn't so keen on keeping up the attack.
Ah, mercenaries. Wait,
Where's your next, boss?
The money's dead?
Where? Is he talking to me?
Are you ready to be my pirate queen?
In the vassal nation paying tribute sort of sense.
You make it sound like so much fun. I just don't know if... The Tabana mine ships on Bespin. We'll hit them like we planned. Ready the fleet. Blasters at the go. Say, that was easy.
You heard the lady. Get marching.
Conventional shields only. As long as I'm in charge, Trick is off limits.
Yeah, for sure.
I hear about anyone messing with the boy, you'll answer to me.
I don't know how to thank you, Captain, but I can probably come up with something. Come on, boys. Let's show the captain what we can do.
Yes, please. Oh, it's personal holocom time. What do we got here?
Captain, Lieutenant Cole is here. We, met earlier. That business with the ship-to-ship sensors. I spoke to Senator Dodonna and verified your assignment, but there's a few things to clear up before you leave.
I'm here. What do you need?
I'd rather talk in person. I'm taking over Major Pannon's duties, and I want to clear up his records. Just drop by his office before you head off planet, alright?
Okay. Oh, that's the same. It's on the same mission, too, so... Okay, well, let's, finish up our ledger here. Need to go to the AH and see if I can find a desert and a car. Okay, I'll see what I can do in the next stream, or maybe off camera. Okay. First things first. Auction house. Sorry, Warcraft terms.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
Those pirates ruin everything, don't they?
I won't lie, it's a setback. But working or not, the null cannon represents our best chance of beating the Imperials. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today.
Looking for group, Shadowfang Keep.
I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
All I need now is my fee.
Of course. The Republic pays her debts, and don't let anyone tell you different. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.
Ubers? Or looking for one more Upper Blackrock Spire? Okay, now unfortunately we do not have our quick travel, so we're gonna have to fly back.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
For the trick or treat. And I think this is going to finish up all of our accounts here and finally get us off of Hoth. Fingers crossed. And if that opens up an entirely new chain of stuff here on this planet, I'm going to cry, because we do have the Claiborne Tundra, Icefall Plains, and High Mountain Ridge. I do know some of that is open to level 60 players, but I have no intention of coming back here again. Why not? It's so white. I do like it. It's very pretty. This is what I imagine Ice Crown would look like during the day. What the? Did I miss the... Oh, I missed my stop. Boo. Less undead, but yeah, I can see it. Did I go all the way to the end? What did I... Oh. Okay, never mind. Wait, to the base? Oh, I gotta go all the way to the command bunker.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
That was weird. It was telling me I needed to go to one particular base, and it's like, no, keep on jumping. Passing through the Midwest US right now. Good news! A droid factory! Good news, everyone! A factory designed just for the manufacturing of droids has popped up. Wait, where are you going? Mod me so I can ban him. Alright, speed on through. Oh, whoops. Almost went the wrong way. Run a droid factory dungeon crawl where a demented robotic Willy Wonka bot. Alright, finish up our business here, Lieutenant.
Thank you for coming. So, according to Major Pannon's files, you are attempting to acquire the White Maw's cloaking technology. You have anything to report?
By the time I got to it, there was nothing left to bring back.
I'll certainly mention that to the Senator. I see Major Pannon had already suggested a dedicated military unit as a better choice than freelancers. So, if you have no other business here, have a speedy journey. Hoth is no place for civilians.
Ouch. We just got told off. Yeah, it's not like I just saved the planet like multiple times. Oh, you failed in this little thing? Well, goodbye. Extra work avoided. Hallelujah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into the airlock. Actually, that may just go ahead and send us into another thing. So I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and end the stream here as we are about to depart Hoth and see where it takes us next time. Now remember, guys, we are going to be doing a raid here, so please bear with me. But yeah, got it all taken care of in one stream. Just ran a little bit over schedule. But otherwise, not too shabby. Dance? Okay, we shall dance. Nice Mesmyrrh dancing there. But want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream Monday through Friday with random times during the weekend, unless real life or something else pops up. And if you were watching this on the replay on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.